Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do a bulk import or update of contacts in Constant Contact, which will include all their standard fields and any custom fields you have at the contact level. So here's Constant Contact. This is my list of contacts I have. And then I have this data. It's either in a CSV or XLSX file, like maybe it's an export I get from a bespoke system, or I'm having orders in some other system and I want to just constantly be pushing data from these files into Constant Contact. Or maybe I have them ad hoc every month, like I need to import 100 or thousands of contacts or something like that. So this file has like an email column, birthday column, first name, last name, all the standard fields, including some custom fields like vehicle make, their age, some Boolean fields, true or false, gender, a number. It also has all their address information and their, phone information in here. Okay. The column names can be anything. You're going to map the column names from the file to the fields in Constant Contact. So let's go over to EasyCSV. I'm going to set up a new flow. So let's say, where is our files or data coming from? EasyCSV expects a CSV or XLSX file. You can upload it from your computer whenever you want. You can have it sent to a custom email address in EasyCSV for easy imports. Like maybe you get an email every day. You can just forward that email or have it sent to EasyCSV. We can grab it from Google Sheets or FTP or a cloud drive on a schedule. We can get orders in Shopify or WooCommerce and take the emails off that and slam them into Constant Contact. There's a lot of different places we can get files for you automatically. In this case, let's just say I'm going to upload the file manually. Okay, so then you're going to drag the file here just for setup. I already have it in Google Sheets, so I'm just going to select it. And if it's your first flow, you might not be able to name it. I'm just going to name it here for myself because I have a ton of flows. Okay. And if you don't want columns, like let's say I don't care about, I'm just going to use these other columns for street address up here. I don't care about these ones. Like I can uncheck these and like EasyCSV won't look at them. I won't do those. We'll do next. Then it says, where do you want to send your data? In this case, we want to send it to Constant Contact. Okay. We support a bunch of other things you can send data to if you have other automation needs, but we'll say Constant Contact. Okay. What you'll do first is there'll be a banner here that says connect your Constant Contact account. Click that. Make sure you're already logged into Constant Contact. You'll come back after connecting and then you'll do your final steps, like choosing the list. So we'll choose the list. We'll go here. You'll see we've already connected our account. We're going to create or update contacts. Now we're going to choose our list. If you have a bunch of lists, you'll see a drop down here with more. I have one. I'm going to save that. Cool. So, you could drag your file here. Nothing's going to happen because we still have to map the columns from the file to the fields in Constant Contact. So we can click here or we can click here. We'll click here, and you'll see on the left is all the Constant Contact fields, and on the right are the spreadsheet fields. So here's all the columns from my spreadsheet. We'll do email. We'll do first name, last name. We'll do job. I'm just going to map a bunch here. So I've mapped a bunch of fields, including these. So up here are the standard fields like address, stuff like that. And then all your custom fields will appear down here if you've made them in Constant Contact. So let me look over here. Let's look at Cookie Monster here. You'll see custom fields are down here in the contact. If you need to add more, you click here. And then once you add more, just refresh this mapping page and you'll see them down here. Okay. Date formats expected are month, day, year. Well, it'll say what formats are here. If you have day, month, year, it'll say that, like it's kind of a setting in Constant Contact. So the other thing is there's like birthday and anniversary. Where are those? Anniversary, birthday. The expected date format is month, day, year. If you need to massage a date format, use our virtual fields here. You can watch our docs on that, but basically that's a way to make a new field that's taking the data from the file and massaging it or transforming it into the format you need. If you need help, just reach out to EasyCSV support. We help you get set up. So we'll save these mappings. Okay, now you're ready. You could drag the spreadsheet here. You can set up that scheduled fetcher to go to a cloud drive or FTP or something, or every time a Shopify or WooCommerce order is made, grab the email address and throw it into Constant Contact, those things. So, but we've set it up with the file, so you drag it here. I'm just going to grab that file from Google Sheets I'm showing in this demo. And here's you get a custom email address to send imports to over here. This, we'll import the record. It should start right away, but if it doesn't, you can refresh the page and you'll see a log down here. See, it already went through. And you could go over to Constant Contact and just check your contacts. We should see Elmo pop in. So Elmo's here. You'll see, I didn't pass birthday, I just passed anniversary. And I passed age and vehicle make. So, the ones we didn't pass are still empty. I passed their home address, not a work address. I passed all these phone numbers. So that worked great. If the other thing that I want to highlight is if there's any issues, EasyCSV just sends the data. Constant Contact asynchronously processes the data. Okay, so then you click here, and this is the raw data coming back from the Constant Contact API saying what happened on their end from the import, when it was created, when it was started, when it was completed. So if you pass, 1,000, 10,000 contacts or something like that, you might see some errors here. They would tell you like, oh, that phone number is not valid, or that address is not valid, or that email address is too long, or things like that. And so you want to check this log, this link from the log. It'll be here for 7 days just to see like, okay, I passed in 1,000 contacts. In Constant Contact, I see maybe I see all 1,000, maybe I see 900, maybe I see 999, I don't know. But there might be some errors or validations here. You can just read those, fix your file, and then just re-import. And by default, we send this data to Constant Contact in a way where they will create or update the records. Okay, so you can send the same file multiple times, if you make tweaks in the file, and it should be fine. Also, if the same email address comes a week later from some bespoke system or some place that you're syncing to your CRM or something, then it'll just update the record. Like maybe this week you don't have their birthday, and then next week you have their birthday, it gets updated. Cool. Okay, well, if you need any help, please reach out to EasyCSV support via our chat or email. We get back to everybody.